up, you guys? It's Meri.
And Alma.
We like to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below, you all, because today we are going to be talking about the infamous tweets that Maddie I think her name was Maddie. We'll call her Madison,
right?
But yeah.
But also Maddie.
In the previous episode that we just aired on our channel, we had asked our lovely subscribers to please let us know about this tweet. Like 10 minutes after I posted it. I want to shout out. I don't know if this is a lady or not.
You guys are so hardworking. I don't even know what to say.
Yes. So shout out to Comfort Johnson. I don't know if it's a lady or a man, but if it is, thank you, sis. If it's not, thank you, brother. Yes, I'm going to basically read it off and then we're going to discuss it.
Yes.
Because, I saw it. I saw one part. I did not see that it was actually 3 tweets. And apparently Meri was gossiping or was trying to push this narrative out. And it seemed like her and Caleb they already had a child at this point. Because when you look at the profile picture.
Her and Cody?
Her and Caleb.
Oh, Caleb. Okay, I was like, Meri got a Caleb? What?
No.
Oh, no, yeah. Maddie's husband.
Yeah, so apparently when this came out, she and Caleb were already together. I think they were married because I see her either holding a dog or a child.
Okay.
But yes. So this is basically what she says.
A dog or a child?
So this was kind of it's been in the more recent years.
Isn't that a... Oh, I don't know.
Anyway,
the 2 legs look like a child's leg, but then I see like a furry face.
So maybe it's a dog. Either way, they were together when this came out. This does it have a date? Okay, so no. Does it have a date? Damn, it doesn't have a date. Anyway, but this is what she says. Try being scared of someone your whole fucking life. And she plays like she's the one who's hurting. She was a monster. Now she's attacking one of the few safety nets you had. No! Check again. Ooh. You can't subtweet shit and not expect retaliation.
What?
Loyalty goes to those who were always kind. There is nothing like dealing with an abusive human your whole life and finally having the freedom to not have to do anything with her.
Wow.
I think my allegations of physical abuse were correct.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
And
I would like an applause.
Did she say physical?
Yes.
It has to be because...
Well, no, she said abusive.
It has to be something because it has to be more...
She said she was a monster. Where's the Skittles?
Yeah, it's in my pocket because she was trying to throw it on the floor.
Very classy, then.
Wow, you cannot
make that shit up.
Subtweet and not expect retaliation.
And Peyton says she quickly deleted that and then deleted all of her social media.
Oh, wow.
And then... Every day she wakes up and she chooses violence.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a wallop.
It's a lot to unpack. There's a lot to unpack there.
She's scared of someone your whole life. You get down. Push my bottle down the chair. So the bottle retaliated back.
Like Maddie did to Meri.
I mean, like, your whole effing life. And she plays like she's the one who's hurting. Cody used to get so what I used to marvel at, Meri will be crying. Like, she will seem really, really hurt.
Yeah.
And Cody, Christine, and Janelle, they'll just have this look like... as though there's not someone sitting there crying.
I know. Right? Like how they are with Robin. Robin.
Yes. And it goes to this one right here. She plays like
she's the one who's hurting.
So this is something that Meri has been doing for a long time. I noticed she had stopped after that, during her 31st anniversary when Cody was so brutally cold. That was when I noticed that she finally has stopped crying, and now she had these weird giggles.
And remember, it was like, remember when Meri was not allowed to really come to Maddie's birth? And Christine was protecting her.
Yeah.
And the fact that she said she was scared of her whole life, there's no way she would have wanted her to be in there when she was butt naked and vulnerable to be there. What, for the cameras? Yeah, no, Maddie
Why
wasn't
did Janelle even let her in the house?
Well, you know,
but yeah,
Janelle was out working.
Well, no, Janelle sat there for a moment with Meri talking to her and stuff like that.
But you know, Peyton also said that Cody did not know for many, many years that the kids were not safe with Meri. And Janelle was not at home. No. She was working with Cody.
But she called Christine, and Christine was the matriarch, so she obviously understands where Maddie's coming from. And so I remember when Maddie wanted Christine in there. And Christine was in there. Janelle was out there with Meri. And she was like, oh, nothing really is going on right now, you know. But yeah, I can see Christine getting into that mother bear role and being like, she's not coming in here.
Fact.
So, because I was like, oh, no. I mean, they couldn't have done that. Just Maddie was in the throes of labor. Yeah, they didn't want you there. Now we know why, though.
Now we know why.
Now we know why. We were feeling sorry for Meri around that time, remember?
Was Robin even there? I don't think she was.
I think at the latter part, I think Robin got there towards the end. But she was not, like, she was standing. I remember Robin was standing, and Chrissy was there by the tub when Maddie was in the tub. But yeah, Robin was in there.
Can you imagine?
Robin was in there. At the end, all of them were in there. All the sister wives were in there at the end. When the baby was coming out, except for Meri. Because Meri came, and no one, I guess, let her in or something.
But you know what? Because remember after this whole thing happened, they sat down at therapy because Meri was so hurt that no one invited her. Can you imagine sitting down at therapy while this Hepa, who's been abusive to my kids, talks about how she's the victim, but we all can't say shit because we're on TV. And we have to all subject ourselves to this, knowing damn well that she knows what she did,
trauma again,
and what I did, and what she's done to my kids.
And I was feeling so sorry for Meri. Remember, we were feeling sorry for Meri.
I was
around that time. What's it around that time
when no one wanted to give her help for the house? Can you imagine sitting down there going through that? Like, oh my God, she's here being the victim when she knows what she did to Maddie.
And that heifer had been sitting there traumatizing kids and having the nerve to cry some crocodile tears about why her tail was not in some labor room.
My thing is,
you better go somewhere. I would have probably hissed. Maybe they couldn't say anything. But you could have hissed.
But you
could have sucked your teeth and walked out, or just be like, something.
Well, but then everybody would be questioning him, questioning them about
that. Christine gets up and says, "I really have to go to the bathroom." Yes, right now. And then Janelle also gets up. I also actually have to go. And then they just stay there and then go home. Oh, were we really having this conversation? Oh, really? I see. Well, Meri, you can do this without us, can't you? No. I mean. But it has to be so hard, especially when it's trauma involved. And she was a monster, she says. She was a monster.
Yeah.
Now she's attacking one of the few safety nets you had. No. Check again. Who was that safety net? Had to be Christine.
Probably.
Or Janelle, her mom. Who was the safety net? Maybe Christine, one of her sisters or something. For sure. And she's like, oh, no, you don't.
But I really feel like it all stems from the fact that Meri was so jealous of the wives. That's why she was so horrible to the kids. Yeah. But just because you did it to them when they were younger and not when they're older, it's not excusing. Because the fact that you do fucked up shit, like whatever they're alleging.
Obviously it continued.
I don't think she started doing it when they were on TV. I think she probably has stopped a little bit before then. Or do you think it continued even with the cameras around?
Yeah, I think it probably continued. Like when someone has been abusing you for a while and then they have the little things that they do, the fear is still in you. And then because you were an abuser and this person was the abused, that dynamic is still there because there's not been any healing in it. You know what I'm saying? So even though, yes, maybe now I'm not hitting you or doing whatever I was doing physically, but now maybe just a word gets you back to your trauma. And you're still that traumatized little girl or boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember when Meri started yelling at those kids all because they were, one of the kids had hit Robin's kids. And she was yelling. I was like, why the hell is Meri getting so...
But not only that, I wondered why Christine and Janelle just stood back. And they were just kind of like watching. They were just all like watching. So maybe she couldn't go too deep with it. Because I remember she was upset. Because she thought that they were being mean to either Brianna.
Yes.
I think it was Brianna.
And she's
like,
someone. They're your family, so get used to it. I was like,
yeah.
You're really, what is it, caping? You're really trying to be Mrs. Save-A-Ho for Robin. That's what
Oh,
like,
Lord.
That's what it was giving me.
Oh.
No.
Especially with all the things people be calling her. No, you mean save somebody.
No, because that's a
like
term that they
on
use.
her mammy.
It's really like you're trying to save somebody who really doesn't need saving. Like it's just a saying. It's a slang word, in the community.
It doesn't.
I'm not calling Robin a hoe.
Right.
I mean, she married the guy or whatever. I know somebody alleged that she was sleeping with him.
She is not. I mean, yeah, she said the weird thing about finest customer or whatever the hell, but. He does not. We don't know what it means, but she knows what it means, and that's what matters to her and Cody.
Yeah. Some of our subscribers said some interesting things. I laughed though. I laughed. Yeah. Oh, I laughed. I did comment back because I don't want to encourage nobody, but just know I laughed.
And then she says, "You can't subtweet and not expect retaliation. She was a monster. You are not going to attack my safety net. You will get retaliation. Loyalty goes to those who were always kind." That probably is Christine.
Yes.
Or her mom.
For sure. Probably both.
Yeah. Who were always kind. That was their safety net.
Yeah.
And thank God Christine was there. Can you imagine Janelle working and they're stuck with Meri? Oh, hell.
You have to remember, Meri abused Janelle so bad that she packed her shit.
Oh, yes. It was gone for 2 years. Was it 2 years?
Janelle, yes. It was not coming back. Okay? And on top of that, she was arguing.
Distance.
And she was arguing with her over laundry detergent. That's a psychopath. Somebody who comes and yells at you about laundry detergent, I don't give a shit as long as my clothes are clean.
She has, but you know something? I know this is bad. This is bad. I'm not excusing Meri. I'm really not.
What you finna say? Huh?
It's tough. It sucks when you as a woman marry someone that you really love, and that person doesn't like you. That person is using you.
It happens to women every day.
And by the time, I know this, by the time the honeymoon is over, it's over. It probably was over during the honeymoon, because I don't know how badly he treated her in the honeymoon. And then, for the 3 years, he probably was looking at other women, shading her for the whole 3 years, making her feel like shit. And then they go live with Janelle, and then now he's with Janelle. But not only that, he's father now. He's married to Janelle's mom while they're courting. So it's like, oh wow, these brown men just got to get some of those Janelle women. I don't know what her maiden name was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, Janelle gets pregnant right away. Meri suffers a miscarriage. Here comes Christine.
Oh, bubbly lady fluffy. Living life.
And she's royalty there's a serpent in the church.
To eat the butterfly.
And she gets pregnant right away. Now you really want to kill some people.
You should kill the man, not the women. Or the
and
kids.
Then, what do women always do? They always attack the women and their children.
And it's so stupid.
It is dumb.
It's
stupid. Now you finally have a baby. You're very excited. You think you're going to have another one. You don't. While these two ladies proceed to have 5 more apiece.
So 10. A total of 12.
So.
And she wanted 6 kids.
Time after time after time, you have to sit there. Now she says, after a while, she got over it. She never did.
No.
Meri, even now that she's talking about some kind of utopia and how she's a peace,
lead with peace
and how people gotta, level up and grow up, whatever the hell up.
She said, "Worthy up." Worthy up, girl. Your self-worth is in the gutter with the vermin.
That woman has not addressed shit. She is as delusional
as they come.
As that man with the noodles for hair strands, and I shouldn't even talk because I had my little noodles until you cut off my hair. He said, "Mom, you gonna stop holding on to these
No, you actually said it because I did not sit her down in the chair and just cut her hair. She allowed it.
Yeah. And it was great. I was happy that I did that. I mean, I was not well, and I was happy.
You were looking rough with those strands.
And I was very painstakingly taking care of each strand.
Listen. I want to literally find a picture of her after. Oh my God. I'm going to put a picture here of her hair.
I had one, I think, in TikTok. It wasn't that bad when I looked at it on the TikTok that we did.
It wasn't that bad, but I want to show a picture of her hair once it was cut versus now. It's growing.
Yeah,
it is really abundantly.
Right.
It's in an abundance. So you gotta let that shit go, man. I said you gotta have faith. You want to walk on faith that God's going to bring you new hair, and He has. Cody needs to take that same strand of faith and cut off the noodles.
But I don't know. That man is not with God. But
no, he's not.
Hopefully he will. But I don't know. It is. It's a lost cause at this point. This man is in his 50s. He is not happy with his life. He's not happy where he is. He's going to try to somehow put together a little, I don't know.
He's in a loveless marriage. A loveless marriage.
Sand, and he's going to let that house stand, even though it's crumbling around him. And he's going to say and convince himself that actually his house is made of some solid concrete, some bricks and mortar. Anywho,
that's so loud.
I know.
But yeah.
And she's like, there is nothing. There is nothing.
Nothing.
Like dealing with an abusive human.
Let's unpack that. What is abuse?
Monster, because I don't know what this here. And she called her monster before. She said her whole life. And finally having the freedom to not have anything to do with her.
That's why
it's like I gotta go back and watch Madison's wedding to see how Meri was acting. I see the way how she sits and crosses her legs and just looks like so mad. And like when Cody was talking and yelling at Christine, and she there nodding her head with her hair this way.
She looks very evil.
Like she got it all in here. And I agree with you, Cody. No matter what you say, I got you, Cody. And Cody turned around and looked at her and was like, yeah, the house was all in chaos. And then Christine came. And she looks like, I mean, even when she's loyal to him, he has to shade her. He has to take some poop and put it on her face. This is why she's batshit crazy.
Well, she
all the time he take poop and put it on her face.
My thing is, I know you sat down
there. Don't abuse children.
There's a special
type. I understand.
There's a special. I don't understand. I don't even know what abuse you have gone through stuff as well, but you never sat down there and abused kids.
Yeah, I did
There's no excuse. No matter how much shit you go through, you don't look at an innocent child and go, "I will abuse you, and I will also abuse your mother."
Yeah.
Cause you are the source of my pain.
Yeah.
It takes a special type of fucked up human being to do that.
And when I think of young Maddie was so strong, right? Even when we met her, she had a mouth on her, she had the sassiness to her, and to even all of that was a cover, right?
Probably.
It was like she had to put on this tough armor because of this abuser in her midst.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yes, I do blame Meri 90%. I kind of want to give Cody 5% because he really effed up this woman. He just did.
I would never go and abuse a kid, no matter what type of abusive relationship I'm in. I'm not gonna go abuse no child. I'm sorry, children are off mother effing limits.
I'm really not speaking on. I'm just.
But would you, if you were married, would you go and abuse kids?
No, I just, yeah.
Exactly. That's all that matters. If you are having some serious issues, go address that shit. But you don't go to the man.
To the man.
To go to God. Go fix that.
She never really has. She told Christine to look at the mountain. She never told her to pray.
Stupid.
Obviously, she's not praying. Obviously, maybe she's even mad at God. Because here we were in this home. I know it's sounding like I'm making an excuse for this woman, and I'm not. I'm just. No, I'm not. I'm really not. But
no, I know you're
just
not.
like, man. It's so. When I think of Maddie, like that girl was just so strong. Like it was like an armor. She had to have this hard shell, but inside, you know what I'm saying? Inside, she was hurting. And I wonder who else, because Peyton said Meri had specific ones that she abused.
The older kids that came while she was trying to conceive. I bet it's those 4 kids.
So Logan.
I'm sure it's Logan. I'm sure it's Maddie.
Aspen,
I'm sure it's Aspen.
Maddie,
I'm sure it's Peyton.
Mykelti.
Yes. I think I'm sure.
Who else came after them? Hunter, I think, came next.
Probably Hunter, maybe not Hunter. But I definitely think it was. Yeah. I think it Hunter, definitely has to do with.
And I think Garrison came. Then I think Peyton came. Then Gabe. Who else were there?
I really do think. I mean, for sure, I know it's the first 4 kids that were in that family that are not Mary's child. Yeah. I definitely think it's those first 4 because that's where a lot of her unhappiness came from.
But remember, after she had Mariah, did she suffer a miscarriage after Mariah? She suffered a miscarriage, I think. I mean, did she suffer a miscarriage after Mariah?
I think so.
So it's Logan, Aspen, Mariah, and then you got Mykelti, right? You have Madison.
And just what she said, I just feel like it really just further proves that she was abusive. That's why we titled that video "Batshit Crazy Abuser." Because I mean, it's just that's literally what it was.
And I just feel bad for
I don't have sympathy for Meri.
And I look at the other children, you know, Isabel, Gwen. Oh, they were still young. They were, I think, the younger children.
Right.
But I wonder if they got some of that too.
Probably did.
It's sad.
But yeah, y'all.
It's very sad.
Yeah. But that's just our opinion on the whole thing.
I know.
It's Meri.
And Alma.
Be sure to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below. Bye.
Oh, you know, I wanted to say something. I am happy that Maddie, Gwen, Peyton, you know what I'm saying? Oh. We haven't heard from the other children, but I am happy that they are at this space where
they're speaking their truth.
They're speaking their truth. I remember when I left my husband for the first time. Not for the first time, but anyway, when I actually divorced him for the first time.
Well, we have that video.
And I remember when I took my kids somewhere for them to like spend a summer. And it didn't go very well. And I remember the letter that I wrote to these people who, which was really awful. It wasn't working out and they were not being very kind. I remember saying, you know, kids are not going to be kids forever. One day they're going to grow up and they're going to remember and they're going to tell their truth and they're going to tell you off. And is this how you want them to remember you as?
Yeah.
You know, kids are not going to stay, like we're not going to be in this position forever where we are needing your assistance. And sure enough, you just can't with children.
Yeah.
This is like a whole memory of a life. Like she has this memory.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do except to say you're sorry.
Yeah.
Really, truly apologize and repent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one day, hopefully she forgives you. But that's all you can do now, Meri. All the stuff you're doing, trying to give advice to other people. Girl.
Get your own fucking life in order. That's all I got to say. Don't nobody want to hear your fake advice.